My name is Osman Khawar. I work at Balboa Nephrology Medical Group here in Escondido. There's two main kinds of dialysis. One is hemodialysis and one is peritoneal dialysis. Hemo means blood, and so hemodialysis means blood dialysis. So generally what we're saying is that your blood is being taken out of your body, being cleaned, and then returned to your body. Peritoneal dialysis, peritoneum is a lining of the abdominal cavity. And peritoneal dialysis is when, again, we're cleaning your blood, but we're using a special liquid that goes into your abdomen in order to utilize that. Patients definitely have a choice in which dialysis they choose. I like to approach it two ways. One is just education on the different kinds, because I think a lot of people are very scared about dialysis. And so knowing that this does not necessarily have to be a scary journey, that to me the scariest thing is approaching the need for dialysis or any preparation. And so I think that it's really about education and preparation. I'm a big advocate of home dialysis. I think that getting patients to do dialysis at home really allows their life to be central and dialysis to revolve around it. And often when you do hemodialysis in a center, what we call in-center hemodialysis, it's generally at an appointed time, and so you have to revolve your life around that appointment. But doing dialysis at home, whether that be peritoneal dialysis or home hemodialysis, to me is really the way forward for the vast majority of patients if we can do that. We convert a lot of people from in-center therapy to home dialysis, either peritoneal dialysis or home hemodialysis. I think in particular people who are wanting to commit more time and effort to feel better are good candidates for home therapy, because in both cases, both PD and HHD, it is going to take more time, it is going to take more effort. But if people are willing to do that, then I think they'll really experience a difference. If you want to do it and you have a home, we can figure it out. And I think too many people come up with lists of things that mean you are a good or a bad patient. Every patient is different, and you have to listen to that story and listen to the grit and determination they have to make their lives better and figure out a way to make it work. But I think there is lots of opportunities for lots of patients to do dialysis if we take the time to figure out how to make it work. Home hemodialysis prescriptions vary a lot. A lot of people do 5 times a week home hemodialysis, but it can be nocturnal overnight, it can be longer treatments less often. So we really try and tailor the prescription to the patient's lifestyle. It depends if they work, what they're doing during the day. But in longer therapies where there's more hours of dialysis in the week, we tend to find that we can liberalize the diet for patients on home hemodialysis. Generally more fluid intake, more salt intake, less phosphorus restrictions. And these are all great because I think when you look at the average interaction between a nephrologist and a dialysis patient, we're talking about salt, water, and phosphorus far too much and a lot less about other things. So it's great to remove that from the conversation because everything's well controlled. I think the best thing really about home hemodialysis is that the patient can be in charge of their timeline and timetable of dialysis. And they could do it in the morning, in the evening, they could move the days around, whatever is fitting that week. And I think that really empowers the patient and the nephrologist in a way that we are talking about more important things like getting a transplant or just their life in general.